With love from the heart of the school? Here we go. I think this is the Satoshi Harem chapter. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is it. Oh. With love from the heart of the school? Yep, this is the Harem. Satoshi and the others nervously examined their surroundings. With him were Naomi, Ayumi, Yuka, Miss Yui, Satsuki, and Toko, for a total of 7 people. Though they'd just been in the Heavenly Hills Elementary Auditorium a moment ago, they suddenly all found themselves standing in classroom 1A. And none among them could hide their anxiety.
なんで私たちここに集められてるの？大丈夫よ、心配しないで。私たちがついてるわ。ここは天神小学校。集められたメンバーには何か意味があるはず。
何かをするために集められた。そんな気がするんだ。
Obviously.
何か思い出しそうな気がするんだけど。私たち何か約束をしたような。なんなの？知らない人ばっかり。
Yuka, who had only just noticed that Satoshi was here with her, came bounding over. Oh god! That was like supersonic speed! Holy crap! Satoshi gave her a big hug.
一緒にいられれば、俺がユカを守ってやれる。離れ離れはもうごめんだ。
よかった。お兄ちゃんと一緒だ。
そうだな。
Then another girl interjected herself into the scene, slightly startling the siblings.
ゆかちとゆかちのお兄さんですか？
あれ、ユカと同じ制服？
私は水原さつき、ゆかちの友達です。はじめまして、ゆかちのお兄さんですよね。水原さつき。
Bro. Why would you tell me your cup size? I didn't want to know that. Oh. As if to punctuate that statement, she put one hand to her lower back and another on the back of her head, thrusting her chest forward.
中学生？ユカと同い年とは思えないほど、大人っぽいな。ああ、よろしく。
ずっと会ってみたかったんですよね。ゆかちの大好きなお兄ちゃんに。さつきちゃんやめてよ。なんで？ゆかちいつも言ってるじゃん。お兄ちゃんと結婚できないかなとか。
Well now.
なんでもないのお兄ちゃん。
What? Nani? But by this time, Satsuki's eyes had already begun wandering, and she now focused on the teacher's podium at the front of the room.
あ、幸子さんだ。
That certainly changed the mood. Everyone else in the room immediately stopped what they were doing and turned to face the podium as well. Hovering above it, glowing with a faint white light, was Sachiko. The light gradually faded away, revealing the unmistakable red dress as Sachiko gracefully touched down. A perfect landing, as it were.
皆さん、こんにちは。幸子のヒステリックバースデーにようこそ。今度は何をやらせる気よ。 中島さん、ここは我慢よ。文化祭を盛り上げたら帰れるから、しばらくおとなしくしてましょう。
この教室に集まってもらったのは他でもありません。楽しい催し物に参加してもらうためです。
With this, she beckoned to Satsuki.
さつきちゃん、はーい。
Satsuki! Again with the zoom! Satsuki flew forward, and in the blink of an eye, she was now sitting right next to Sachiko.
さつきちゃん、さちこちゃんと知り合いなの？どういうこと？さて、紹介するね。今回の催し物の司会、実況をお願いしている水原さつきちゃんです。
What is happening?
如月学園中等部2年3組、水原さつきです。よろしくお願いします。
As the crowd stood dumbfounded, Satsuki concluded her self-introduction with an exaggerated clap and a mischievous wink.
さつきちゃん、どうして？なんでさちこちゃんのことを知ってるの？さつきちゃんからそんな話聞いたことないよ。さつきちゃん、その子怖いから。そう？一人ぼっちでずっと廃校になった小学校にいたなんてかわいそうな子じゃん。さつきちゃんは何も知らないんだ。ここがどんなに怖いところか、さちこちゃんが何をしてきたのか。だったらしょうがないかも。でもさつきちゃんだったら全てを知っててもこのテンションだったりするかも。さっきさちこさんに頼まれちゃって、まあ私話すの好きだし、やってもいいかなって。怖くないの？廃校だよ、ここ。廃校を舞台にしたイベントなんて面白そうじゃないですか。文化祭なんですよね。そうだよ、今日は楽しい文化祭だからみんな楽しんでね。
Oh, okay.
何をする気なんだ？
さて、皆様にやっていただくのは天神小学校ハーレムスクールデイズラブラブ大作戦です。
The Great Love Love Maneuver? What? For a moment, a deafening silence fell upon the room.
ハーレムって確か行動で幸子さんが言ってたやつ。
そうです、ハーレムです。ハーレム。
Sachiko pumped her fist excitedly.
見ての通り、可愛い女の子がたくさんいる中に持田聡くんがたった一人。これをハーレムと言わずして何と言おうか。
Satoshi looked around the room.
確かにこの場に男は俺一人。
幸子、ラブコメが見たいの。だからこの学校に来た男の子の中で一番人気のあるサトシを選んだの。
Really? Satoshi's the most popular. Well, okay. Almost every single girl from Kisaragi Academy is in love with Satoshi for some reason. He's kind of bland to me, though. Like, Satoshi's a bland ass dude. But I can see the appeal because he's not an asshole. He's bland but not an asshole, so Satoshi's alright.
それから
I did
サトシ
him.
のことを好きな女の子たちを集めたらこうなったの。
私はあの人のことなんて知らない。会ったことは
Do you remember how you stabbed me?
初めて会ったはずなのに、なんとなく知っている気がする。
どこかで会ったことあったっけ？
You should know this. From all the characters, you should know this, Satoshi.
見たことない制服なのになぜか胸が騒ぐ。天神小学校のどこかで会った。
You did.
落ち着いて。あなたは誰？見かけない制服ね。私は桐崎東子、白蘭高等学校の2年生です。あなたたちはみんな顔見知りかもしれないけど、私は違うわ。だから行動に返して友達と一緒にいたいの。
You can't return.
ダメ！ちゃんと参加しないと。すっごい恐ろしい目に遭わせちゃうよ。
Oh. Not good. Oh, hey!
古い木造校舎の中を必死でさまよった。出口を探して。
I remember
そ
this.
して信じられないようなことが起こった。
Ooh.
そうだ。私は片思いをしていた優也に、優也の手で。
Just as Toko was about to cry out in pain and terror, the memory vividly returning to her
終わり
suddenly ended.
怖かったでしょ？思い出したくないよね。また同じ目に遭いたくないよね。もっと怖い目に遭いたくないよね。
You're a bastard child!
じゃあわがままはなしね。
わかった。
Bastard child. Satsuki, smiling perpetually through this whole ordeal, continued with her speech as if none of this had even happened.
では参加者の紹介をしますね。まずは我らがハーレムキング、如月学園高等部2年9組持田聡くん。
Woo!
あ、どうもよろしく。
From the way this is being shown, it kind of looks like Satsuki is punching Satoshi in the forehead. I like to point that out. It kind of looks like she's just doing an upper fist to Satoshi's forehead.
そしてハーレムを彩る美女たちの紹介です。まずは本命登場、中島直美さんです。如月学園高等部2年9組、サトシくんとはずっとクラスメイト。これは運命か？
ちょっとやめてよ。ただの腐れ縁ってだけよ。
そして同じく同級生、如月学園高等部2年9組の委員長、篠崎あゆみさん。
よろしくお願いします。
霊感が強くおまじないが大好き、そんなエキセントリックな魅力を持つあゆみさんの奮闘ぶりに期待です。
エキセントリック。
そして大人の部からは副担任の先生が登場。危ない放課後、宍戸結衣先生23歳。
The adult contingent.
生徒と何かあるような言い方はやめて。
You can say that while you're having a cold.
先生の自宅で2人きりなんて情報も届いております。
あれはただ私が風邪をひいて、みんな誤解よ。持田君は届け物をしてくれただけで、私は熱があって司君の間違えて、だから。
はいはい、次行きますよ次。
近な異性、生まれた時からずっと一つ屋根の下。妹の持田ゆかちゃん、如月学園中等部2年3組、お兄ちゃん大好き。
We just had to do the incest story along with this.
そしてダークホ
I'm
ー
not
スになる
surprised.
か、他校の強気な美少女が乱入。白檀高等学校2年4組、桐崎瞳子さん。どうも。じゃあそろそろ始めましょうかね。
Alright! All I'm gonna say is... This is gonna be one hell of a chapter to read.
まずは簡単にルール説明です。サトシくんへのラブラブアピールを女性陣にしていただき、最終的にサトシくんに選ばれた人が優勝ということになります。ちょっと何よそれ、アピールってそんな。生徒にラブラブアピールなんかできません。
Hey, you listen to it.
はい、ブーイングはお断りです。いいじゃないですか。こんな小さな女の子が寂しがってるんですから、楽しいお誕生日にしてあげましょうよ。
Oh yeah! Wow! だだだ。
楽しいイベントが目白押し。どんどん盛り上げていきましょう。
Sachiko was waving her arms wildly as if to jumpstart the party, but in response, she was met with nothing more than dumbfounded silence. This didn't seem to bother her, however, she continued.
そして最後にサトシくんに選ばれた人にはとっておきの商品が贈られます。
商品？
サトシくんから最初に気がつくものをプレゼントです。
Oh! I thought I misread that, okay? I knew this game wasn't going to go for that kind of route, but still, my mind still directly went to the first thing that came to my mind with the letters C and K. Oh, God. All eyes were suddenly on Satoshi.
サトシ、どういうこと？
俺、何も知らないけど。だいたいハーレムってなんだよ。
You don't know what a harem is?
火のつくプレゼントってキスだよね。
Yeah, it was meant to be kiss.
こういう時の商品ってきっとそうよね。どうしよう、ハーレムなんてやりたくないけど、でもサトシとキス。
I wonder how she would react if it was the thing I was thinking of.
お兄ちゃんからのプレゼント、キスだったりするのかな。お兄ちゃんからのキスってほっぺかな。
Okay, that's good.
もしかして唇？
I think you would do it on cheeks.
やだな、私何を考えてるの？
Yeah.
ゆかち、何真っ赤になってるの？あ、わかった。お兄ちゃんとのキスシーンを思い浮かべてたんでしょう。
違うよ。
そうなの？だってゆかち顔がにやけてたよ。
そんなことないもん。
Why am I red for this? No, I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. No. I can't get behind this.
ハーレムか。主催者の幸子さんがラブコメが見たいって言ってるわけだよね。気がつくものって思わせぶりに言ってるけど、持田くんが一番お気に入りの女の子を選ぶわけだから。まず間違いなく商品は持田くんからのキス。
I'm waiting for the one character that misinterprets it.
こういう場でキスが欲しいわけじゃないけど、でも他の女の子に渡したくない。絶対負けたくない。
商品か。優勝者の商品で木がつくもの。キャットタワー？キールロワイヤルもいいな。
A cat tower. Oh, Miss Yui. You deserved a lot better, Miss Yui. You deserved a lot better. Or Miss Shishido, I should say. Not Miss Yui, Miss Shishido.
勝った人に選ばせてくれたらいいのに。ハーレムなんてやりたくないけど、ここで大人の女は私だけ。セクシーさではもしかしたらなんてね。どうしたんですか先生。今目が光ってましたけど。
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. If I had to choose, I'm going for Miss Shishido.
おお、なんでもない。
Now let's see what Toku has to think.
さあ皆さん盛り上がってきましたね。あれ、トコさんだけ反応が芳しくない？
私は別に興味ないから。
ほっと出ましたね、ツンデレ発言。もうアピール開始ですか？
違うわよ。
サトシくんから木のつくプレゼント、何か気になりますね。とっても美味しいキャベツか、それとも愛が込められたキックかな。さあみんな頑張っていきましょう。
A swift kick infused with love. I want a swift kick infused with love.
キャベツ？キック？商品ってそれ？
商品ってそれなの？
商品ってそっち？
冗談ですよ。きっと皆さんの想像しているもの。はいはい、では始めますよ。それでは記念すべき1回戦は、誰がサトシくんをゲット？校内ビーチフラッグ対決です。
Beach flag?
ビーチフラッグ？どこで？ここ小学校だよね。砂場？
会場には後ほどご案内します。参加者の皆様、まずは水着に着替えましょう。さあ、もう勝負は始まってますよ。更衣室にて水着争奪戦です。
I'm gonna see the swimsuits. Oh yes, this is the fan service chapter. Yes.
さあ、更衣室までダッシュ。
Nobody fully understood what was going on just yet, but everybody just kind of started running.
私が一番ね。水着って一体どこに？
You have to find them.
ロッカーに水着が入れてある。いっぱいあるな。どれにしよう。もうなんでこんなことに。きつい。中島さん早い。いろんな水着があるのね。水着なんて着るの久しぶりよ。
しよっかな。更衣室遠いよ。
苦しい。
なんで私まで。
Finally, the whole gang was present in the locker room.
水着いろいろあるね。
私ビキニは無理。私も無理だから。
Yumi had her hand on a dress-type swimsuit, but Hoko was apparently prepared to fight her for it. Her hand also tightly grasping a stretchy fabric.
ちょっと引っ張らないで。そっちこそ。
ちょっと二人とも落ち着いて。ほらじゃんけん。
私が先に掴んだんだから。私だよ。
思ったより水着が小さい。
Oh.
本当だ。胸が水着に食い込む。私 E カップだから M サイズの水着だとちょっときついかも。
Hold up. An E cup? What? What would that look like on an actual person? Okay, I can't obviously show what I'm looking at on camera because YouTube would kill me if I show any of these images. But oh my god. I'm sorry, but what? Half of these photos are definitely photoshopped. I can say this now, unless you have a boob job, yeah, or unless it's 3D animated, yeah, I can see an E cup, or if you're really large, I can see an E cup. But supermodel having an E cup, that's not possible. And the girls who have E cups and are slightly larger, it works on them. E cups do work on them. Like, okay, where is this video even going?
釣り落ちちゃいそうだよ。きつく結ばなきゃ。
As Yuka fiddled with her swimsuit, Ayumi was busy taking her school uniform off right beside her. And as she did, a small bottle fell from the pocket and rolled onto the floor.
委員長、何それ。
なんでもないよ。聖水持ってきちゃった。願いが成就する効力があるってナホさんのブログに載ってたやつ。町田くんとのキス。
篠崎さん行くわよ。
はい。どうしようこれ。とりあえず
Stick it up your butt? Ayumi stuck the bottle back into the pocket of her now discarded school uniform. You should have just done it up the butt. You don't have your luck anymore. Oh? The girls gathered out by the connecting walkway between the two school buildings, the wind and rain violently whipping at their swimsuits. They were completely exposed to the elements here, and the elements seemingly had no mercy. Each of the girls shivered noticeably as they patted and rubbed themselves in a vain effort to stay warm. Just outside the walkway was a gloomy-looking forest that stretched back who knows how far. Its dim canopy of trees looking about as uninviting as can be. Oh!
寒い。こんな場所があるのね。
あっちの校舎には行きたくないな。
The door opened, and both Satsuki and Sachiko emerged from it.
みんな水着に合ってるよ。私はもちろんビッキニ。
You're in middle school. No! Satsuki leaned forward, thrusting her chest outward in the best approximation of a sexy pose as she could muster.
さつきちゃん、何その格好。
それのどこがビキニなのよ。貝殻ついてるだけじゃない。
It does have straps. Indeed, her swimsuit consisted of 2 white seashells for a top and 1 for a bottom, and nothing else. The shape of her body was extremely easy to discern.
ちゃんと紐もついてますよ。肌色だから見えにくいけど。
Sachiko yanked on the strings, binding the 2 halves of her top together, seemingly to prove to herself as much as everyone else that it was holding.
そういう問題じゃ。
いやー、水着の女の子がたくさん盛り上がってきましたね。
As if on cue, a cold wind blew across the walkway, lapping at everyone's skin.
そうかな。
なんで司会実況のあなたまで着替えてるのよ。しかも一番目立つやつ。
もう帰りたい。寒いし辛い。
やっぱりビキニやめればよかった。恥ずかしいよ。では皆様、お待ちかね。王様の登場です。
Is he in a Speedo? I don't think they would make him go into a Speedo, but that would be pretty funny if he walks out prominently in a Speedo. But that's not gonna happen, sadly.
どうですか、サトシ君。この女子たちのアデ姿。
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be honest here. I was not expecting a cape and crown. From the white mist that hung in the air, Satoshi slowly came into view. And his appearance was not what anyone expected. A mild commotion erupted.
サトシ、何その格好。
お兄ちゃん。
持田くんすごい格好。
He just stood there, his face turning beet red. He was wearing a pair of trunks, a red cloak with golden tassels draped over his shoulders, and an enormous crown on his head. And upon his feet were a pair of red boots with matching golden tassels liberally dangling from the rims.
まさに裸の王様ね。
無理やり着ろって言われたんですよ。
ハーレムだから。やっぱり男の子は王様でしょう。
どこで知ったんだそんな知識。
Satoshi's shoulders really couldn't have been more slumped. He looked utterly defeated.
ほら元気出して。水着の女の子たちだよ。さあ一人一人見ていってもらいましょう。もうみんな恥ずかしがりなんだから、さつきが見本を見せてあげる。さとしくん、この水着どうかな。
水着っていうか貝殻つけてるだけだから。
Well, at least he's honest.
だから紐がついてるんですってちゃんと見てくださいよ。
Satsuki followed this comment by immediately thrusting her chest forward, placing it dangerously close to Satoshi.
触ってもいいですよ。
No, you're like 13, 14. No.
だってサトシくん王様
No. 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! No! 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 Fucking way! Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! I make the choice for this? I make the choice of whether to poke her chest or hands off? What the fuck? Okay. Satoshi nervously swallowed. His stomach was purely butterflies at this point.
こんなことして
Gingerly, Satoshi poked one of the shells with his finger. There was a sense of the shells cupping inwardly, then puffing back out.
あー柔らかいな
The judgment has been placed on you now.
何してるのよ。持田くん、校内で不純異性行為は禁止。
持田くんってそういう人だったんだ。
えあ
Satoshi came back to his senses all at once and realized that the mood around him had shifted. His friends and classmates all thirsted for his blood now.
あー嘘嘘あ悪魔のささやきが
You know, I kinda expected this.
さつきを呼んで大正
Oh wait, was that the correct choice? Satoshi, battered and bruised, managed to eke out a very thin, very faintly voiced plea.
許してください
まあ、ちょっかい出してきたのはあの子だけど。さつきちゃん中学生なんでしょ。色っぽいわね。
Yuka looked down at her chest dejectedly.
同い年なのにゆかとは全然スタイルが違う。
ねえ、持田くんにああいうことするのやめてくれる？
あゆみんな怒らないで。さとしくんはみんなのものだよ。みんなでめでよう。
あゆみーな？
それじゃあさつきのお手本を参考にどんどんアピールしていきましょう。ほらゆかち。
Okay, so technically that was the correct choice. Satsuki pushed Yuka forward from behind, forcing her to confront her brother.
お兄ちゃん似合ってるかな。ゆか初めてのビキニなんだけど。
ああいいんじゃないかってうわー
Satoshi immediately averted his eyes, while Yuka covered her chest with her arm.
あらあら、ちょっとサイズが大きかったみたいでビキニがずり落ちちゃったみたいですね。でもナイスアピール。では同じくビキニのナオミさん。ほらほら照れてないで。
Naomi slowly hesitantly walked up to Satoshi. The two of them looked one another over more closely, and almost at the exact same time, they each just couldn't hold it in anymore.
もうサトシの格好面白すぎる。
なんだよ。でもまあ自分でも笑える。
マジックでヒゲとか描いたらいいんじゃないの？鼻の下に J のマークのやつ。
You know what? Hold up. I kinda want to see what that looks like, and they're not gonna show examples of games. So, where's my Sharpie? Oh no, they're not even. Oh no, they're not even. Oh god, they're not even. Oh, one's lower than the other, but I cannot fix this now. Alright. I'm actually gonna film a video like this. Okay. Here we go.
完全にバカ王だな。ナオミの渡り廊下でビキニってのも結構笑えると思うんだけど。
だよね。
They're adorable. Neither Satoshi nor Naomi could stop it. They both just burst out laughing from the very pits of their stomachs. And as soon as they did, all the tension present among the other girls instantly melted away.
ほんとおかしいわよね。こんな不気味な廃校で水着でハーレムとか。
旗から見たら妙なサバトみたいに見えるかも。
言えてる。
ああ、皆さんいい感じにほぐれてきましたね。それでは王様をゲットするのは誰か。ビーチフラッグ対決開始です。スタートラインに並んでください。
Alright. The whole gang moved as a group over to the white line drawn on the ground at one end of the walkway and took their positions as indicated.
全員うつ伏せに寝転んで手を顎の下に置いてください。
砂浜じゃないのに寝転ぶんだ。
意外ときちんとやるのね。
冷たい。
それでは皆さん、準備はいいですか？はい、スタート！
Everyone shot to their feet as soon as the starting pistol. When did she get a starting pistol? Fired.
さあ引き続き実況の水原さつきがお送りします。合図とともに各馬一斉に走り出しました。誰が馬よ。
あの子本当に中学生？なんか競馬の実況中継みたい。
おーっと優香選手、慌ててしまったのか砂もないのに足を取られて転倒。これは痛い。
That's gotta hot.
各馬一列に並んでいる。誰が抜けるか。ナオミ選手、頭一つ抜け出した。
もうなんで私がこんなことを。でも負けたくない。もし賞金がサトシのキスだったら、他の子にキスなんて。いや、
次に出てきたのはおさげの委員長あゆみ選手。
Naomi turned to look, and sure enough, Ayumi was right alongside her now. She was laser focused on the road ahead, not even turning to look back at Naomi, nor saying a word.
なんで委員長がこんなに頑張ってるの？もしかしてサトシのことが好きなの？
Well, it's kind of obvious.
ちょっとみんな早い。ゆかちゃんが転んで あのトウコって子はやる気がないし、やっぱりライバルはダッシュだわ。
Naomi put every last bit of energy she had into her feet, practically kicking the ground out of the way. As she did so, she swung her hands in an increasingly wide arc. Is it like the Devilman run?
なんでこんなに長いの？状況によってぐんぐん距離が伸びる天神小学校の渡り廊下を選手たちが突き進んでいます。伸びてんじゃないわよ。おう、ナオミ選手スパートをかけました。また先頭です。このまま逃げ切るのか。
このままじゃ負けちゃう。
転倒したユカツと最初から走ってないトウコさんが全然レースに絡んでこないですね。どうしましょう、幸子さん。ちょっとルールを変えるわ。
That's not good when Sachiko wants to change the rules.
というと、サトシの身につけている王冠、マント、ブーツをそれぞれ一つずつゲットすること。何もゲットできなかった最後の一人は大切にしてるもの一つもらっちゃおう。
That's kind of spooky.
絶対嫌。
All at once, the three of them just bolted.
すっごい早い。
Satsuki leaned in and whispered into Sachiko's ear.
幸子さん、今日は楽しい文化祭にするんじゃなかったんですか？さっきのは冗談だよ。そうなんだ。
Sachiko kept a smile on her face as she said this, and retained it afterward as well. But it was impossible to know what she was actually thinking. Satoshi, who was standing at and serving as the goal, saw the throng of swimsuit-clad girls running at him with extreme vigor, and was taken aback.
なんでみんなあんな怖い顔でこっちに向かってくるんだ。
Satoshi began backing away. As he did, all the scary things that had happened to him in Heavenly Host began replaying in his mind. In this place, the slightest bit of unreadiness could result in a swift demise.
捕まったら本気でヤバい気がする。いきなりハサミを突き立てられたりするかもしれない。心臓がドキドキしてきた。ここにいちゃダメだ。
Satoshi placed one hand on the door to the annex. And as luck would have it, it wasn't locked. It opened with barely any effort.
ごめんなさい。
And with that, he leaped inside.
どうした？
Oh no, are we gonna choose where he goes? Satoshi took a close look at his surroundings.
ここで動きがありました。なんとハーレムの主人公であるサトシ君が逃げ出したようです。
You're loving this bastard child.
さて、どうなってしまうのでしょうか。
Satoshi quickly surveyed the two doors on either side of this old building's entrance hall.
こっちは棚が倒れている。じゃあこっちだ。
He fled through the open door, deeper into the building.
電子トイレ。ここに入って隠れるか。
The entrance to the building won't open, and the continuous sound of footfall. Footfalls rang through the halls. Oh my god, so the characters are chasing Satoshi, who is wearing this ridiculous getup and bikinis and swimsuits. through heavenly hosts! This is so ridiculous that I love it!
サトシ君に続いて女の子たちも次々と別館に飛び込んでいく。
I would be scared as well.
絶対見つかる。逃げよう。
To Satoshi's panic-addled mind, the affectionate calls of his female friends might as well have been the roars of monsters. Satoshi yelled out, then began running once more, focusing every last survival instinct he had into his leg muscles.
これはラブコメというよりホラーになってきましたね。幸子さん的にはこれどうなんでしょう。面白い。
I agree with Sachiko. Sachiko was clapping. She was very clearly loving this.
OK のようです。
Satoshi began running up the stairs to the second floor. Naomi was right behind him, however, and she was sprinting so fast that she had to take 2 stairs at a time. Despite the bikini, she no longer felt the cold. She felt only the desire to win.
サトシ、待ちなさいよ。なんで逃げるのよ。
That is quite a view. She... I looked straight up at my face as I said that, and I just realized how stupid I look right now. I look so stupid with this mustache shot onto my face. Oh, might as well even more stupid by adding in the fucking cat ears. You know what? Fuck it. Let's look as stupid as possible. I'm not even putting these on right. Oh my god. What am I doing? God damn it. This is so funny. Oh god, I look so stupid. She called out to him from mere steps behind. But he wouldn't turn back to look at her.
もうどういうことよ。なんかだんだん腹が立ってきたんだけど。 一体なんでサトシが逃げ回るわけ？
Once Satoshi had reached the second floor, he burst through the door. At this point, Naomi had just crossed the threshold from 1F to 2F herself. But she caught up quickly and had him cornered right by the girl's bathroom. Naomi leaped into the air towards Satoshi's back, arms outstretched, reaching for his cloak. But she missed. She had misjudged the distance between herself and her target, so her hand grabbed a rather different article of clothing.
これってサトシの水着？
She had put considerable power into her grab and thus encountered almost no resistance. Down they went. The scream she let out was more like a squeak, as if she needed to make noise but knew she had to stay quiet and couldn't quite reconcile the two. The upper part of his buttocks were completely exposed, and her eyes could focus on nothing else. Then, inevitably, he lost his balance. As did Naomi, she fell toward him just as he fell toward her. Did they fall through the floor? Somehow, the physics of this all worked out in such a way that they were now staring into one another's eyes, lumped together in a heap on the floor. From an outsider's perspective, this must have looked as if it had happened intentionally, and they were about to enter a lover's embrace.
サトシとこんな風に体を密着させたのって初めてかも。思ったよりずっとがっしりしてる。
柔らかい。って何を考えてるんだ俺は。
Satoshi focuses attention on Naomi's face, which, although closer than it had ever been before, had a familiar, calming effect on him.
ごめん。
私こそ。
Both of them began to blush and turn their eyes to look away from one another. Uh-oh. Ayumi is walking in on them. Ayumi was the next girl up the stairs. She must have been running hard enough to cause shortness of breath, as her chest was rising and falling a lot quicker than it naturally should have. Ooh, that's not good. As she beheld Satoshi and Naomi's predicament on the floor, her neck stiffened too. For all the world, it looked as if they were cuddling.
なんでそんなにくっついてるの？二人で今まで何をしていたんだろう。いつも気づいたら二人きりになって、胸が苦しい。
Within her bosom swirled a mixture of jealousy and irritation. And neither one seemed like it would let up any time soon. They were competing, in fact, to see which would burn her heart the quickest. Oh my god. Is she gonna die of heartbreak? She put both hands on the sides of her head, over her ears. Oh no. Oh no. Is she gonna have an aneurysm? Suddenly, very clearly in pain, Satoshi and Naomi instantly became concerned.
篠崎。
委員長、どうしたの？
Ayumi began shaking. Then, all at once, she opened her eyes wide. And she began the darkening.
篠崎。
どうしたの？様子が変。どうして？逃げるんだ！
Even the look on her face had changed. It was as if she aged several decades in only a few seconds.
待て！絶対捕まえてやる！
Satoshi and Naomi ran down the stairs as quickly as they could.
サトシ、どうする？まだ追ってくるよ。
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Here's a group.
音楽室がある。鍵が開いてる。中に入ろう。
わかった。
The two of them entered the music room.
どうしよう。
ピアノの下に隠れるんだ。
Will it start playing all of a sudden? Just as he said this, the door to the room flew open. Well, oops.
どこだ。
こっちに来る。
静かに。暗いから簡単には見つからないはずだ。
As if in direct defiance of that statement, however, Ayumi suddenly crouched down and looked directly at the two of them.
いた。
She grabbed Satoshi's shoulder with an almost superhuman force and yanked him out from under the piano.
捕まえた。
しっかりしろ、篠崎。
Satoshi pushed back against Ayumi, trying to break free from her grip.
篠崎。
He managed to put enough force into his push that Ayumi lost her balance. Unfortunately, this caused her to slam her head into the piano hard.
篠崎。
委員長、
痛い。ここは。
She had a big frown on her face and was rubbing her head where it had impacted the piano.
篠崎、大丈夫か。すまない。
何が。
She was staring blankly at Satoshi.
記憶がないのか。
That's probably for the best.
その体がぶつかった拍子に篠崎を突き飛ばしてしまったんだ。それで頭を。
そうなの？よくわからないけど、町田くんが大丈夫ならいいや。あ、コブができてる。
本当か。ごめんな。
うん。
ここは天神小学校。人の心を狂わせる場所だ。追い詰められ、別人のような一面を見せてもおかしくない。行こうか。
Satoshi, Naomi, and Ayumi all stood up and walked out of the music room together.
紆余曲折あって皆さんまた戻ってきましたね。でもいいんですか？そんなにまったりしていて。
Are you sure they're enjoying themselves?
1回戦の目的、分かってます？
The three of them were taken aback. They'd gotten so caught up in the hunt. The end goal of the beach flag competition had totally slipped their minds.
そうよ。
Acting as quickly as she could manage, Naomi pounced upon Satoshi, swiping the crown from his head in one quick movement.
王冠ゲット。
Ayumi thought the same thing, but a moment later, she leaped at Satoshi and tore off his cloak. As it was being stripped from his body, Satoshi spun in place dramatically.
取ったわよ。ナオミさん、あゆみさん、ゲットおめでとうございます。さて、残りの3人はどうなってるでしょうか。
After a short wait, the pitter-patter of frantically approaching feet became audible.
お兄さんいた。
Wait, is Toko the last one? Oh, it's gonna be Toko. Yeah, it's gonna be Toko.
やっと追いついた。もう校舎一周しちゃったわよ。
Yuka and Miss Yui approached Satoshi calmly, as if trying to edge closer to a deer.
もう、なんでビーチフラッグが逃げるのよ。
すいません。なんか怖くて。
Miss Yui and Yuka each took one of Satoshi's boots off of his feet.
シシド先生、ゆかち、おめでとう。疲れた。もう
ダメ。And Toko, as I predicted, did not get anything.
ということは
As if on cue, Toko finally made her way in through the building's entrance.
残念ながら、トウコさん失格です。
Toko looked only very slightly taken aback by this.
脱落者に与えられる罰とは
Toko shot a dirty look over at Sachiko, obviously putting on a brave facade. This was belied, however, by the excessive shaking in both her arms and legs.
一回休みです。え？残念ながらトウコさんは2回戦はお休みになります。アピールタイムが減ってしまいますね。これは辛い。
なんだ、そんなこと。
Why would you say that?
もう、どんな恐ろしいことが起こるのかと思ったじゃない。
Why would you say that? She immediately fell to her knees on the spot after hearing this, perhaps out of sheer relief.
大丈夫？
Satoshi seemed to think it was something more serious, so he rushed over to her side to check on her. She flashed him a stiff smile.
安心しただけ。天神小学校だからどんな怖い目に遭うかと思ってたけど、楽しい文化祭って本当みたいね。
あ、そうだな。
Fun for Sachiko. Toko glanced over at Satoshi and saw the gentle look in his eyes. Immediately, she turned away and realized her face had gone red. She just fell in love with Satoshi.
何よこいつ、どうしてそんな優しい目で見るのよ。やだ、何焦ってんのよ私ったら。
Toko shunted these new feelings deep down, unwilling to even entertain them.
ダメダメ、男なんて信用したらきっと裏切られる。本性を表すに決まってる。でもあの笑顔は信じてもいいかも。
Maybe. The girls, having completed the first round of this challenge, were all breathing rather raggedly. They were visibly exhausted to the point of collapse.
いやー、熱い1回戦でしたね。どうですか、幸子さん。もっと見たい。はーい、今日の主役がこうおっしゃられてます。というわけで皆さん頑張りましょう。
Yeah! That looks so ridiculous.
それでは2回戦です。次の舞台はなんと
Drum, 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 drum. Okay, there we go.
みんな大好き保健室でーす。
What?
保健室
I can see why Naomi's a little concerned.
やだ、あそこはすごく嫌な感じがする。
ナオミ、大丈夫か？
うん、ちょっと気持ち悪い。保健室ですごく怖い目にあった気がするの。
そうか。無理そうなら棄権して休んでおくか？
でも
幸子、今日は楽しい文化祭なんだろ？怖いことはないよな？ここにはみんなもいるし、何かあったとしても今度は俺が守るから。
Wow.
サトシ、あの子信用できないけど、でもハーレムが見たいって言ってるんだから、あんな怖いことは起こらないはず。それにサトシのキスがかかってるし。
どうしたナオミ、顔が赤いぞ。熱でも？
大丈夫、熱なんてないから。
そうかならいいけど。
なんだかんだ言って優しいんだよね、サトシは。
それでは移動します。保健室とは癒しの部屋、そしてこっそり二人の愛を育んだりもしちゃえる夢の場所。
Are we all gonna do some hanky panky? I'm hoping that's not this is what this is leading to.
どれだけ海外しくサトシ君に尽くせるか、彼を癒せるかアピールしましょう。
Why am I? No. I mean, yeah, I do like some hanky panky, some games, but I don't think it would really be that good for it to happen in a corpse party.
審査員はもちろん幸子さん。さて、癒しの天使となった4名が入場です。
As the door to the infirmary was opened, the first, and really only, thing that caught Satoshi's eye was the line of fabulous girls in white. They're all in nurses' uniforms. Does Satoshi have a thing for nurses? Satoshi couldn't help but stare, despite himself.
はーい、皆さん素敵ですね。まずは可愛いナース服のナオミさん。これぞ白衣の天使。白いミニスカートに黒いニーソックスがセクシーですね。
Can I see the knee socks?
白スカと黒ニーソの間に見える白い肌。これぞ絶対領域。
Can I see the full image? Naomi was wearing a cosplay nurse outfit with a miniskirt that seemed to hang down to only about 20 centimeters above the knee, along with black knee socks. She was looking down at the floor, blushing furiously. She kept tugging at the hem of her skirt, trying to hide her thighs, but it was a futile effort.
では次、アユミ
Hey, Yumina! Hey, Yumina!
ミニにニーソなんて邪道。正統派ナースを見よ。清楚とはこういうことだ。
As described, Ayumi was wearing an old-fashioned knee-length nurse's outfit, yet she still looked horribly embarrassed to be seen in it.
それではシシド先生、白衣をまとった助教師。担当は英語だそうですが、保健医になっちゃいなよ。科学の先生でもいいな。ミニのタイトスカートがセクシー。
Miss Yui was wearing a blouse and a tight miniskirt, but with a white doctor's gown draped over top.
白衣ってなんだか気持ちまで引き締まるわね。そしてこれぞロリータ。ピンクのナース服に白いタイツでユカチが登場です。
Oh my god. The pink nurse's uniform somehow made Yuka look even younger.
以上、4名で2回戦を争います。
I hate how I said that with the voice I was using before. Yeah, I fully regret using that voice for that line. では2回戦は癒されちゃおうよ禁断の保健室です。 What does this entail?
みんなのラブパワーでサトシ君を癒しちゃうよ。
And that is...
今回は1人ずつアピールしてもらいます。天
数は解放ポイントとラブポイントの2種類でそれぞれ10点満点です。2つのポイントの合計点で競います。一番得点の低かった1名が1回休みになります。皆さん頑張って。それでは1人ずつくじを引いてください。くじには番号が振ってあります。
When she said the word ticket, she held up what she had in her hand, which was a small stack of Sachiko after paper dolls.
くじ？紙人形に番号が書いてあるみたいね。
何番が当たるかによってアピールが変わってきますからご注意。
Satsuki took out a box and stuffed the tickets into it, mixing them up a little for a good measure. Each of the girls then slowly, hesitantly reached into it and drew one of the paper dolls.
はい、皆さん引きましたね。では1番の人。私だけど1番手ということで皆さんのお手本になってくださいね。この勝負ではダミー人形を使います。
ダミー人形？
人工呼吸などの練習に使う人形です。
あのマネキンみたいな。
幸子さんがダミー人形にいろいろ仕掛けますので女の子たちは症状に合った手当てをしてください。ダミー人形をサトシくんと思って大事にね。そして5分の制限時間内にうまく対処できないとサトシくんがだんだんとダミー人形と同じ状態になっちゃうのでみんな頑張って。
え？
はい、サトシくんはダミー人形のそばにいてくださいね。ナオミさんも近くに来てください。では幸子さんお願いします。
Sachiko sleepily nodded her head and snapped her fingers.
え？
何これ？ダミー人形のお腹が裂けてる。
The dummy's stomach had been torn to shreds, with its bloody internal organs jutting out from the wound every which way. Of course.
はい、ナオミさん、手当てをしてください。ほらほらアピール。手当てってもっと軽い擦り傷とかじゃないの？
The dummy's blood loss was out of control. Naomi had no idea how to stop it, nor even if she possibly could. The pool of blood surrounding the doll just kept growing and growing.
サトシ、お腹が。
血が滲んでる。
はい、もう30秒経ってますよ。早く手当てしないとサトシくんのお腹がやばいですよ。分かったわよ。
Naomi did her best to gather up all the guts that had spilled out of the gaping wound. She then stuffed them back into the dummy doll, carefully but hurriedly. The thick stench of blood was unavoidable. It hung in the air all around.
ダメ、お腹が。内臓を詰めてもお腹が閉まらない。
Naomi stood up and looked over at the desk. She grabbed something off of it and turned to face the bed. Yanking the sheets off the bed, she focused her strength and tore into them with surprisingly little effort.
何やら考えがある様子。どんな手当てが行われるのか楽しみです。
Naomi knelt beside the dummy. The item she grabbed from the desk was a stapler, and she was now using it to staple shut the wound in the dummy's stomach.
針と糸がないから代用したの。医療用ホチキス、スキンステープラーで傷口を止めるのを見たことがあるから。 もちろんこれは普通のホチキスだけど。
おお、ナオミさん物知りですね。
Oh god. All I could think about was the time I accidentally stapled my finger back when I was in 4th grade. That hurt like shit. It was right here on this middle finger. This middle finger was stapled. God, that hurt! God!
そしてホチキスを使う決断力もすごいです。サトシ、大丈夫？
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's happening in real time to him as well. The blood stain on Satoshi's stomach was bigger now. Naomi wrapped up the dummy's lower body with the strips of sheets she prepared.
もう十分でしょ。サトシを直して。どうですか、サチコさん。面白かった。
She snapped her fingers.
サトシ、
Satoshi's clothes no longer had even a single speck of blood on them.
お腹は？
Naomi hurriedly pulled up Satoshi's shirt to check.
あ
Satoshi's stomach was as Satoshi's stomach was as smooth as silk. There wasn't a single cut to be found anywhere.
よかった。大丈夫みたい。
ナオミくすぐったいんだけど。
Naomi only then realized she'd been rubbing Satoshi's tummy this whole time. Why did they have to use the word tummy? Her face immediately turned beet red, and she threw her hands back.
心配したんだから。
Naomi tried to hide her embarrassment by making a face. But this wasn't particularly effective, since in the next moment she suddenly burst into tears.
必死に手当てをしていたけど、ずっと不安だった。よかった、間に合って。
Seeing Naomi's tears, Satoshi gently laid his hand upon her head.
びっくりしたんだな。俺は平気だぞ。ありがとな。
Satoshi gently caressed her head. With tears continuing to stream down her face, Naomi thrust her head onto Satoshi's chest, desperate for his warmth and comforting touch.
楽しそうですね。今日はブレイクをどんな死に方をしてもちゃんとリセットされるから安心して。それでは点数を見てみましょう。まずは解放ポイント。
Oh. Sachiko raised a small sign with a number on it.
おお、8点が出ましたよ。10点満点中8点です。これは高得点。どういうところがポイントでしたか？飛び出た内臓をうまく処理したところ。ホチキスを思いつき、なおかつ実行したのはすごいですね。
必死だったから。
続きましてはラブラブポイントです。
Sachiko raised the same small sign.
おお、これまた高得点が出ました。8点です。
Really? That was sexy? I can see it.
サトシ君が生き返り、安心したナオミさんがポロリとこぼした涙。
I get it.
そんなナオミさんを優しくなでるというほんわかシチュエーションが高得点を叩き出したのでしょうか。合計16点。これはトップ通過の予感がします。さて、それでは2番の方。
私です。
Oh, let's see how Mishishino does this.
さあ、次はサトシ君がどんな目に遭うのでしょうか。
俺またあんな恐ろしい目に遭うの？
Yes.
ハーレムなんだからちょっとくらい痛いのを我慢しましょう。
ちょっと内臓が飛び出すかもしれなかったんだけど。
サチコさん、お願いします。
with another sleepy nod and snap of her fingers, the next game had begun.
人形の顔が赤くなってる。
Miss Yui put her hand on the doll's forehead. It's a
ひどい
cold.
熱。
Oh my god!
あ
I
ら
see what they're doing
そこ
here.
は額に額を当てなきゃハーレム勝負ですよ。
生徒にそんなことを。
Miss Yui carefully carried the dummy over to the bed, where she'd be able to nurse it back to health more effectively.
頭が痛い。
Just as with the dummy, Satoshi's face began to get redder and redder by the second.
持田くん、頑張って。このダミー人形を看病すればいいのよね。氷や保冷剤があればよかったんだけど。
Miss Yui rested her hand softly on the dummy's forehead.
大変、熱がどんどん上がってる。これは40度近いんじゃ。なんとかしないと。持田くん苦しそう。そういえば持田くんにはこの前看病してもらったよね。
Satoshi smiled.
看病なんてちょっとおかゆ作っただけですよ。
それもあるけど嬉しかったんだ。目が覚めた時持田くんがそばにいてくれて。ほら私一人暮らしでしょ。まあモネがいるとはいえやっぱり病気になった時って心細いのよね。
Monet. I love Monet.
だから誰かがそばにいてくれたっていうのがすごく嬉しかったの。それに持田くん優しいから。
普通ですよ。
何やらほのぼのいい雰囲気ですね。
Oh. The game crashed.
私の時はお腹を裂いたっていうのに今回は熱だけ？ずいぶん差があるわね。
喉が渇いた。水をください。
わかったわ。ちょっと待っててね。
Miss Yui stood up, but then was faced with a dilemma.
保健室に水がない。
飲み物あるよ。
Sachiko cheerfully produced a plastic bottle and handed it to Miss Yui. Where's the save button? There we go. Oh boy. Do we trust Sachiko or no? Trust Sachiko, don't trust Sachiko. Trust no, trust no, trust no, trust.
ありがとう。もらうわ。
Okay. I have a slight feeling that sometimes Sachiko does try to help. Miss Yui grabbed the plastic bottle and opened the cap. Satoshi was moaning in pain.
早く水をあげなきゃ。持田くん、飲んで。
Miss Yui held the lip of the plastic bottle to Satoshi's mouth. Satoshi took one gulp and held the liquid in his mouth for a moment. I knew it. All of a sudden, he bolted up from the bed, screaming.
何？
Satoshi was writhing in agony, blackish red fluid dribbling down his chin. It looked very much like blood, but not fresh blood.
どうしたの？血？水を飲んだだけなのに。
Miss Yui looked down at the plastic bottle. The liquid inside the bottle, which had appeared clear before, was now that same blackish red hue.
何これ？ ひどい匂い。
The smell wafting from the open lid of the bottle was pungent, like rusted iron mixed with decay. Miss Yui gagged a bit, forcing back the urge to vomit.
これは何？水じゃないの？
さっきあそこで汲んできたの。
あそこって？
死体プール。
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'm gonna say this now. Satoshi's fucked. The body pool, where the blood and viscera of countless corpses intermingled with their rotting remains. Hell, even by heavenly host standards.
ひどいよ。ひくだ
Fast
った。
travel.
しっかりして、持田くん。
Satoshi spit out what was in his mouth and vomited a bit more for good measure. Miss Yui then helped him back to the bed and laid him face up to recover.
ごめんなさいね。
Tiny beads of sweat were forming on Satoshi's forehead. Miss Yui took out a handkerchief and quietly, gently wiped them away.
不思議ね。こうしているとなんだか落ち着く。そう、司くんといる時みたい。変ね。全然似てないのに。
They both have brown hair. Wait, isn't Tsukasa there with you all?
何？
寝言か。かわいい。
Miss Yui smiled and began gently stroking Satoshi's forehead.
何よ、まるで恋人同士みたい。やだな。風邪で寝込んでいるサトシの看病、そういうのは私がやりたかった。それにあの先生の顔、まるで恋人を見つめる目だ。相手は生徒だっていうのに勝手にやってれば。
Naomi spun around in a bit of a tizzy, but her wide hips knocked a small bottle off the desk behind her. The glass bottle broke, and the clear liquid therein came pouring out. The liquid flowed down an impressive crevice in the floor all the way to the bed. The zoomed out space heater in the center of the room came roaring to life, a fire sparking out of nowhere in its chamber. Yuka, who had been leaning against the stove, yelped and jumped backward at the sudden appearance of flames right next to her. And as a result of this movement, the heater toppled over, lighting the spilled fluid on the ground in the process. Whatever was in that bottle evidently had a rather high alcohol content. The flame quickly traveled down the path left behind by the spilled liquid, like a cartoon fuse heading toward a cannon. Once it got to the bed, it immediately licked its way up the sheets, setting the entire bed ablaze. The dummy doll lying there was utterly engulfed almost instantaneously.
あ、熱い！ああ！持田くん！
バーニング！まさしく二人の愛が燃え上がっています。大変！お兄ちゃん！
持田くん！しっかり！水は？ 蛇口をひねってるけどもう水出ないの。叩いて消すわ。
The infirmary was an absolute dead of screams at this point.
燃えてる。
そろそろ消した方が良さそうですね。炎が壁を登ってますし。
Sachiko snapped her fingers. And just like that, the fire was gone. Okay, I can admit, I was not expecting the room to catch on fire. That was funny. Okay, I give them that. That was good. That got me real good.
ちょっとしたハプニングもあり、大変見応えがありましたね。それでは点数をお願いします。まずは解放ポイント。
Sachiko raised her side.
はあ、9点が出ましたよ。先ほどの8点を超える高得点です。
まるで新婚さんみたいでよかった。
なるほどなるほど。海外しく世話をし、初々しさもあり、さすが大人の女。見事な若妻っぷりでした。さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Sachiko held up another sign. Ooh? What does that face mean?
あ、5点です。これは厳しい。
Ooh.
もっとラブコメっぽいところが見たかった。
確かに、あの場面でなぜ口移しをしなかったのか。恥じらいがあだになった模様。合計点数は14点。現在2位。
さすがに生徒相手にはね。
さて、それでは3番は誰ですか？
私よ。
Does his head like explode or something for this one? Or is it less
ア
bad?
ルミーナの登場です。自信のほどは？
Hey, Yumina?
ないけど。でも非常時にこそ冷静に全力を尽くすわ。
Oh boy, get ready for what Sachiko has for you.
さすがは委員長、頼りになりそうです。
もう限界だよ。
何言ってるんですか、サトシくん。ちゃんと元通りになるんだからいいじゃないですか。
死ぬほど痛いし苦しいんだけど。
喉元すぎればなんとやら。男性ならショック死をしてしまうと言われている陣痛の痛みも出産後は忘れてしまうと言います。だからサトシくんも大丈夫。
君、トラウマとか PTSD って言葉知ってる？
Satsuki just smiled and let Satoshi's comments pass right through her.
サチコさん、お願いします。
Sachiko nodded drowsily yet again, then snapped her fingers yet again. The door to the infirmary suddenly rolled open with a clatter. Oh! And in walked Yoshikazu to a litany of horrified screams from the startled onlookers. It certainly stood to reason they screamed too. He was, after all, a rather creepy-looking giant of a man wielding a massive blood-stained hammer.
はーい、お楽しみゲスト、吉勝さんの登場です。
Yoshikazu let out a slight groan and hobbled his way over toward where Satoshi stood. Ayumi could feel her body freezing up in fear, and her teeth were chattering.
やめて。
It was like this meek request had been wrung out of her. She could barely get out even a single syllable without tremendous effort.
持田君に近づかないで。
Ayumi stepped between Yoshikazu and Satoshi, determined to protect her charge at all costs.
やれ。
Ayumi stood no chance. Yoshikazu pushed her aside like she wasn't even there. He then approached the dummy doll and raised his hammer. With his first swing, he directly struck the dummy's legs hard. They didn't just break, they twisted and contorted in entirely unnatural directions. Yoshikazu's hammer was then brought down again, and again, mercilessly striking the dummy over and over.
もうやめて。あれはダミー人形だけど、あの苦しみは持田君に行くんだ。もし私が失敗したら。
Before she knew what she was doing, Ayumi leaped onto Yoshikazu and began grappling with him. Once again, with little effort, Yoshikazu managed to shake her off rather violently, tossing her to the floor in the process.
いいよ、デクノボ。
His duty fulfilled, the beast swiftly turned and sauntered out of the infirmary once more. In his wake, he left a dummy doll with thoroughly smashed arms and legs.
無残な姿になったダミー人形。制限時間内に手当てできなければ、サトシ君がこの姿になってしまいます。頑張れ、アユミーナ。
手当てに取り掛かるわ。
Ayumi scurried over to the large cabinet against the wall.
包帯、ガーゼ、それに何か添え木になるもの。
She opened the cabinet door.
瓶ばかりで包帯がない。ハンカチでなんとか。あ、机の上に定規がある。
足が。
Satoshi's legs had turned red and were beginning to swell. Ayumi felt the pulpy mess that used to be a set of legs on the dummy doll.
まずは骨の位置を元に戻さないと。
Gently, after sussing out the general shape and position of one of the doll's legs, Ayumi wrapped both hands around it. She then pulled, with every last ounce of strength she could muster.
添え木を当てて、ハンカチで縛る。
Ayumi carefully affixed the ruler in place.
右足はこれで大丈夫。あとは左足と両手。
Ayumi continued to rush around frantically, trying her best to address as many of Satoshi's wounds in the time allotted as humanly possible.
どうしたの、持田君。
痛みがひどくなってきた。
痛み。
Ayumi had performed what was essentially advanced first aid, but it just didn't dawn on her that she'd done nothing at all to account for Satoshi's pain.
ごめんなさい。私。
篠崎、いいんだ。俺なら。
持田君、辛そう。せめて痛みを和らげてあげられたら。あ、そうだ、ポケットに聖水がある。
Ayumi produced a tiny bottle from the pocket of her nurse's uniform, which she transferred over from her school uniform when she got changed. Now Sayanoki, whom she respected quite a lot, had been selling these through her website.
あなたの願いが叶います。
ナホさんはそう言っていた。
Ayumi opened the bottle. At this point, winning this competition and scoring a kiss from Satoshi was the farthest thing from her mind. She just wanted to spare him from his suffering. That was all that mattered.
飲んで。これ聖水なの。もしかしたら痛みが消えるかも。
篠崎のおまじないグッズか。
そうだ。自分のおまじない。
あ、
そのせいでみんなはこの天神小学校に。
A mixture of feelings were swimming around within her now. A storm of repentance and regret. Ayumi took a deep breath.
後悔しても始まらない。今この瞬間を打開することだけ考えよう。飲んでみて。
Ayumi poured the holy water into Satoshi's mouth, slowly and carefully.
どう？
なんだか痛みが。
Ayumi's eyes lit up at the thought that she may have helped Satoshi feel better. But before he could finish his sentence, Sachiko snapped her fingers and everything more or less reset.
幸子さん？変なものを使ったからやめさせた。
Oh, come on!
どうやら聖水の存在が気に入らなかったようです。はゆみーな、お疲れ様でした。まさかの吉和さんの登場で盛り上がりましたね。それでは点数をお願いします。まずは解放ポイント。
Sachiko's mad. She's not going to make Yumi a good score. Sachiko held up one of her signs.
はあ、残念、6点です。普通だった。まあ、折れた骨を正しい位置に戻して固定する常識的な措置ですね。さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Sachiko held up another sign.
おお、9点です。ラブラブポイントとしてはこれまでの最高得点。
So Ayumi got a 9 plus 6, 15.
デクノボーから守ろうとするところが良かった。勇気ある行動が点数につながったようです。合計点数は15点。現在2位。現在のところトップはナオミさん、そしてピンチですシシド先
Poor Shishido.
生。ここでシシド先生が脱落してしまうのか、はたまたそれともとうとうラストです。最後はユカチです。
Woo, Yuka! What, is it gonna be some, like, bladder issue for Satoshi?
はい。
Yuka nervously stepped forward.
さあ、次はサトシくんがどんな目に遭うのでしょうか。
これで最後だと思って耐えるか。
幸子さん、お願いします。
Sachiko lazily nodded and snapped her fingers. Ooh, that was a good snap that time. And reflexively, Satoshi tensed up, putting himself on guard. He knew whatever awaited him, it wouldn't be good. Is it what I think it is? Slowly and steadily, a rope that ended in a noose lowered itself from the ceiling, draping itself around the dummy doll's neck. Oh! Oh! Okay, I was not expecting that. Should Naomi be the one for this one? The noose tightened itself, then began lifting the dummy doll into the air.
さあユカチ、急いで。でないとサトシくんが苦しむよ。
Oh god.
首が締め付けられてきた。
どうしよう。どうしたらいいの。
Lift up his legs!
下ろさなきゃ。
Yuka frantically started glancing at all around the infirmary for anything she might be able to use.
椅子がある。
Okay, I guess you could do that. With a chair, Yuka was able to support the dummy, but she couldn't quite undo the rope.
どうしよう。
これ使って。
Toko produced a big pair of scissors. Of course, Toko had scissors. Toko produced a big pair of scissors from somewhere.
これならロープも切れそう。ありがとうございます。でもどうしてハサミなんか持っているんだろう。
To stab your brother with?
お兄ちゃん待ってて。
Yuka climbed up on the chair, stood on her tippy toes, and stretched her arm up to the rope, which she then handily cut using Toko's scissors. The dummy doll fell to the ground in a heap.
お兄ちゃんしっかりして。
Yuka forcefully shook the dummy doll. Satoshi's entire head looked bloodshot, and the only sound he was able to make was a throaty hiss that sounded decidedly uncomfortable.
お兄ちゃんちょっと待ってて。お兄ちゃん。
He didn't answer. Did he die? His red eyes protruded from his skull, open but unseeing.
お兄ちゃん息してない。
Yuka began convulsing, despite herself.
そんな。
CPR?
確かに今までは傷を元通りにしてたけど、もし死んじゃったら生き返してくれるの？
Yuka turned to look at Sachiko, as if seeking to intuit an answer from her. And Sachiko was smiling widely back at her.
私前に幸子ちゃんに会ってる。
Oh?
その時に裏切られた気がする。
She did.
自分の力で助けなくちゃ。
Yes! Yuka! Do it! Save Satoshi! Yuka placed the palms of her hands on Satoshi's chest. She began pushing down with all the force she could muster.
見よう見まねだけど心臓マッサージ。
ゆかちゃん頑張って。
Yeah. I'm doing CPR myself right now. Due to the tune of Staying Alive. Staying alive, staying alive. She kept attempting CPR on Satoshi.
どうしよう息を吹き返さない。
You. That's not how you do the mouth.
呼吸どうやるんだっけ。鼻をつままんだったっけ。
Oh yeah, you plug his nose, tilt the head back and blow.
何秒に1回とかあったよね。どうしたらいいの。
Yuka began sobbing uncontrollably.
お兄ちゃん。
Oh. Oh shit. Oh wow. Justin, Satoshi started coughing violently. Somehow or another, he come back.
お兄ちゃん。
Yuka immediately threw her arms around her newly resuscitated brother. Resuscitated brother.
よかったサトシ。よかった。
The onlookers all breathed a sigh of relief as well.
麗しい兄弟愛ですね幸子さん。面白かった。
Sachiko snapped her fingers.
助け合いあり、ドッキリあり、見どころ満載でしたね。
24.
それでは点数をお願いします。
It's gonna be. She's gonna get a 10. Sachiko raised her sign.
ほーっときたー !9 点です。
Okay, a 9. Okay.
いろいろ工夫して助けようとしたところが良かった。
協力プレイも織り込みつつハラハラさせられましたもんね。さあラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Sachiko held up the same sign once again.
おお、これまた9点です。ということは
Yuka, of course, got the highest score.
合計18点。ゆかちがトップ通過です。
ありがとうございます。
そして残念ながら最下位はシシド先生。次回はお休みです。
Poor Miss Shishido.
悔しい。そしてトウコさんが復活。さあ皆さん、次の場所に移動です。
Ooh. Alright.
では理科室にて3回戦です。最終アピールタイム。
Okay. I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. 2 hours is good enough for an episode of Course Party, Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash Show. I'm gonna be ending everything right here. So if y'all enjoyed this video, I really filmed the video of me looking like this. I'm kind of embarrassed, but you know what? This has some great sex appeal. Oh, yeah. You like me now, Satoshi-kun? I hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like. No, just... You know what? I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next time.
Okay.